The First Lady of France, Carla Bruni became a blushing bride at the age of 40. What took so long, after so many men, for her to finally settle down? You were famous for saying that you were bored with monogamy. So what was wrong with monogamy?
I think I was just trying to be fun.
But you had said, I don't care about fidelity, I don't believe in promises.
I think promises are dangerous if you don't keep them.
You never wanted to marry. You meet Nicolas Sarkozy, and like that, fast.
See the pyramids along the Nile.
He's the first one who asked me to marry him.
So you can't tell me that the reason that you married Nicolas Sarkozy is because he's the first man who asked you to marry him.
No, I married him because I'm crazy about him.
Okay.
Crazy in love with him.
You belong to me.
Carla Bruni met Nicolas Sarkozy at a dinner party in what she describes as not exactly a blind date. The two of them were seated next to each other. They were the only single people in the room, and the French president talked to her all evening in what she now describes as a conversation without end. Was it love at first sight?
Yeah, I saw him, and that was it.
Oh, really? Why?
He walked into the room, and something of his charm, you know.
They are political opposites. He's a conservative, she an unabashed liberal. Politics aside, she says she fell in love with what she calls his fertile brain. Did it worry you that you were marrying the President of France?
No, it didn't really worry me, but it worries most of the people.
When you made your state visit to England in March, just hours before, there was a nude photograph of you that was suddenly published. Did that upset you?
No, what upset me is not me posing nude. Of course, it was a topless picture, I would say, artistic topless picture. What upset me is that it could upset, you know, the serious people that are working around my husband, or the French people, or the British people.
You said about your husband that he protects you.
Yes, he does.
Nice feeling?
Nice feeling. Brand new.
Really?
Yes.
Your husband has 3 sons, you have 1 son. Do you want to have more children?
I'd love to have more children.
Are you pregnant now?
No, I wish I was, but I'm not.
Is marriage what you expected?
It's actually much better.
Yeah.
I thought marriage was something very quiet and very regular and very bourgeois, but I don't think it is at all, especially with Nicolas. It's full of adventure and full of fun.
So will you take back those words that monogamy is boring?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I take them back.
Tu me calmes. Mon toxique me veut.
Carla Bruni is not just another First Lady. She's an exceptional First Lady.
Ted Stanger is the former Paris bureau chief for Newsweek.
This marriage is essentially a union of the Beauty and the Beast modern version. Nicolas Sarkozy is not famous for his social graces, whereas Carla Bruni was born to the manner. She has breeding, she's multilingual, she knows how to deal with important people. She's very useful to the President of France.
Before Bruni, Sarkozy was known as brash and rough around the edges. His very public divorce last year from his second wife, Cecilia, didn't help. But after he married Bruni, one observer declared that the president, quote, has stopped behaving like a twit.
My husband was coming out of a divorce, which is a very special thing for someone who has just been elected as a president. And he suffered. A divorce is a failure for a human being. And I hope I make him happy.
Then, as it's known in Paris, there is the Carla effect. With Bruni by his side, the French president's approval ratings have improved, although hers are higher than his. So has she overshadowed him? On trips abroad, Bruni has stolen the show. Back home, simply taking off her jacket has been enough to completely upstage her husband. Are you afraid of making mistakes?
Yes, I am afraid of making mistakes. Everyone says to me, but why do you look so shy and so quiet? I say, I'm not going to dance, you know? I'm not going to sing and dance in front of, you know, coming down from a plane, you know, of course I'm afraid and shy, you know, I'm observing things and try to hold my place, and I must represent France, and I want to be elegant, and I want the French people to be proud of me.
Do you have any regrets?
No, I have no regrets. I don't feel ashamed about my life and what I've done. I made a lot of mistakes, but every time I made a mistake, I learned something from it.
Now the singing First Lady hopes to conquer America. Next week, her album will be released here, and in September she'll bring her demure looks and dazzle to New York. You've been very open with us, but we came here to hear some of your music. So would you sing something, play something for us? We would love that. What song have you chosen?
I've chosen L'Amoureuse.
L'Amoureuse, which means?
Which means the girl in love, the woman in love.
Il semble que quelqu'un ait convoqué l'espoir. Les rues sont des jardins, je danse sur le trottoir. Il semble que mes bras soient devenus des ailes, qu'à chaque instant qui vole, je puisse toucher le ciel, qu'à chaque instant qui passe, je puisse manger le ciel. Car je suis l'amoureuse, oui je suis l'amoureuse, et je chante pour toi la seule de toutes les choses qui vaillent d'être là, qui vaillent d'être là.
If you sing this to your husband, he is a very lucky man.
Thank you so much. My poor husband listens to this song every night when I'm rehearsing it at home. No, he likes it.